Please welcome Phil Hanley.
Hey, everybody. I'm not only a comedian, I'm also a stay-at-home son. I know society frowns on adults that live with their parents. Unless the parents are like 90, then you're a hero. So it's just a waiting game. People ask me how I do it. It's easy. Step 1, don't go to university. Step 2, don't get a job. Step 3, repeat. My mom tells my neighbors I'm an exchange student. She makes me wear a Hello Kitty backpack. When I go grocery shopping, she insists that I use her club card. So the cashier's always like, Joan? And I say, it is pronounced Hun. My friends, they judge me because I don't pay rent. But I offer. Just the other day, my mom was vacuuming, and I was like, She wouldn't hear of it. I try to relate to my dad, pretending I was all bummed when the Canucks didn't win the Super Bowl. And I'm not complaining. You know, I wouldn't be here if he didn't drop me off. Plus, he's semi-retired, so we have that in common. My favorite thing on TV is a commercial for an art college. Starts out, it goes, "Are you unemployed? Do you have a sketchbook full of ideas? Do you still watch Saturday morning cartoons?" And I'm sitting there thinking, TV, are you mocking me? The voice comes back and goes, "You're an animator." That's quite a leap. Be like if there's an ad that said 7 years, you still haven't graduated school. You got stacks of old magazines lying around. You always looking at naked people. You're a doctor. When I went to school, I was in special ed. Thank you for being so sensitive. Also, thank you for believing I was in special ed. It's true, man. I was in special ed, and you know, if you're in special ed, you make friends the only way you can, out of paper mache. The reason I was in that class is because I'm dyslexic. And I'm not one of those people that use it as an excuse, but it's hard for me to read or write or commit to a relationship. But I've been told now, man, when you meet a girl, you're supposed to just give them your email address. And I do that, and then I check, and it always says, mailbox empty, pussy powered 41. I have a message to the women of Earth. Your white pants are see-through. Trips me out, man. It freaks me out. Girls cruising around is basically wearing cellophane. Girl be like, oh, I got a spot on my... I'm like, nah, that's a freckle. Nana. I don't want to, like, center anyone out. If there's a woman wearing white pants tonight, but if you could just come up on stage for a sec. I was in 7-Eleven, and I was talking to the guy, and it turns out he had just moved to Canada. And I felt terrible. So I'm thinking, this guy has no idea this is the most dangerous job in the country. Probably hasn't even seen CSI 7-Eleven. It would be like if I moved to Iraq and unknowingly got a job as a suicide bomber. I'd just be stoked to get hired. Be like, you serious, man? I got the job? All I gotta do is take this package into that building? And I'm done for the day? I'm done forever? I put a banana on Visa. It was embarrassing. So the woman said really loud, she's like, you don't have 23 cents? I had to cover up. So, baby girl, you know I got 23 cents. Just if I put it on the card, I get air miles. Almost have enough for a flight for 2 to the bus station. But then she grabbed my card and scrutinized my signature. Fraud for 23 cents. Criminals aren't that cheap. That's like phoning in a bomb threat collect. You have a collect call from, I'm done for the day? I was in a store, and there was a huge sign that said, smile, shoplifters. And I thought to myself, it's really cool that there's no hard feelings. So anyways, to commemorate my 4-year anniversary, I'm gonna do the 4 first jokes I ever wrote. And the problem is that, because they're old and I've done them so many times, that I can't really give them the old Vegas 1-2 that I'm renowned for. So the producers have hired someone to come out and help me with that. So if you're back there, if you can come on out. Just so you know what's going through my head before I do these jokes, I met Rachel at rehearsal today, and she wasn't wearing that outfit. And I'm having trouble breathing. Okay, so here, these are my first 4 jokes. I was at a wedding 2 weeks ago, 4 years, and in 2 weeks ago. And I was the best man, in my opinion. That was fantastic. I can't believe that someone agreed to let me do this. This is just... This is joke 2. A lot of people tell me that I look like I would be a vegetarian. And that's a compliment. All guys want to look pale and weak. That was beautiful. You guys can tell that's an old joke. Obviously, I wrote it before I filled out. Can you feel the chemistry up here? I'm getting these really kind of strong urges. It's beautiful. Joke 3. My problem has been since I started comedy is that I can't do like dirty jokes, you know, and it's a shame because audiences love dirty jokes, but I think it's just maybe because I'm shy or something. Like I was in a store and I went to pay and a condom fell out of my wallet, and I panicked. Felt like I owed the woman an explanation. I was like, oh my God, I thought I flushed that. Obviously, that was just a joke. The joke. Who wears condoms? Actually, I just started seeing a girl, and she's a twin. And people keep saying to me, twins, man, you gotta have a threesome. And I'm no prude, but that's my girlfriend's brother. My friend, he makes homemade wine, and it's disgusting. He's always bragging about it. He's always like, $1.50 a bottle, how could you go wrong? You can put it in your mouth. He's always calling himself a winemaker. I mean, technically, I could make my own shoes. Wouldn't start introducing myself as a cobbler. Be like, sure, I'll have a glass of your wine if you wear my Tupperware high tops. Why would you go to the trouble of making something you can just buy? Like, easily. You know, if you're gonna make it, it should at least be something you need a prescription for. Not that I don't do drugs. Like, not even when I'm sick, I don't take, like, Neocitrin. Because I never know how much of that stuff you're supposed to snort. Sometimes I'll take, like, a sleeping pill. If you're lazy, they're like steroids. You can do things you didn't think were humanly possible. You can sleep in, then roll over, call it a day. My friends say that sleeping pills, they're antisocial. They're always smoking and drinking. They're like, yeah, good times. I'm like, yeah, good night. I used to drink a lot. And that's a terrible thing to stop doing. You gotta make all new friends. And that's a lot of paper mache. I used to do acid. And I regret it so much now, man. Because I realize, you know, someday I'm gonna have kids. Have to sit them down and explain to them they're the second best thing that ever happened to me. Problem is, if you do acid, and I didn't do a lot. I didn't start till I was 12. The rest of your life is so boring, man. I'll be out for a drink with my friends just looking at them, thinking, what the hell happened? I used to socialize with dragons. And I wouldn't recommend it to anybody, you know, because people have bad trips. And I never did, because the way you look at it, you know, are the walls caving in to suffocate you, or do they simply want to snuggle? The reason I quit was my mom. She's like a detective. I couldn't hide it from her. I'd walk through the door and she'd be like, why are you wearing my bathing suit? I'm not as computer savvy as I look. A lot of comics will finish their set. They're like, check out my MySpace. When I'm done, I'm like, come over to my mom's place. It's terrible because I'm a stay-at-home son. When I invite girls over, I have to lie. I'll be like, yeah. Come on in, my roommates are out, but I'll show you around. Over here, this is my China hutch. I got something really dope. It's my little spoon collection. What's that over there? That is a photograph of my roommate breastfeeding me. Since I've moved back, I've learned to have quiet sex. I do it like a ninja. Because I gotta be quiet, I can never be with someone who's into talking dirty. She'd be like, "Do you want me to tell you what I want you to do?" And I'd say, "Could you jot it down?" I've been told that when you meet the right person, you know immediately. How come when you meet the wrong person, it takes a year and a half? Thanks, you guys.